Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and having a great day and an amazing week. My name is Effie. I'm not going to bother explaining where I've been because it's pointless. I've taken yet another break from social media and YouTube and all of that. I am trying to come back and you may notice that I look a little bit different. First of all, I'm blonde again. Second of all, my nails are done. So hopefully this is a sign that I'm back on track to actually being a normal human being and being consistent with posting on YouTube. But we'll see. Today's video is testing a bunch of new makeup. This is my first video back, haven't filmed in a while. So yeah, just thought I'd test a bunch of new makeup. This is the final look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Most of it is brand new. Brows on, highlighter isn't, and that's really about it. The rest of it is all brand new. So if you want to see how I created this look, I do zoom you in for the eye look as well. So if you want to see how that's done, feel free to stick around. Let me know what you think of the hair as well. Got it done literally today. Hopefully I will be back and a bit more consistent from now on. We'll see how it goes. But my hope is to be filming again. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up videos at some point and they are makeup related. I can't tell you how many I put up a week because I don't know right now. Hopefully one a week, but we will see. But they're always makeup related. If there's any products you want me to test in the future, please do just drop me a comment and let me know. But other than that, I'll let you enjoy the video. Okay, time to see if I actually remember how to film. Let's start with an eye primer. This isn't new, I'm not testing it. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer and Eyeshadow Primer. Eye primer is on as usual, just doing one eye on camera, one eye off camera. The palette we're going to test is the Cosmic Brushes Delicious Delights. I already have two Cosmic Brush palettes. I've bought two more. This is one of them. Look how pretty that is, isn't it gorgeous? I'm obviously drawn to the greens because we all know I love greens, but what I'm actually going to do today is sort of like a sunset-y look with some of the purples and the pinks. May just be purples and pinks. I don't know what shimmer I'm going to use, but this one here, I don't know how well you can see. Pink to green. Shift. Stunning. Might not use that today. I'm sort of drawn to this one here called Frosting, but we'll see. We'll get to the shimmer. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's start with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with my darkest shade, and that is this one here called Charms. Shall I zoom you in a little bit? Yeah. And I'm just going to take this shade on the outer third of my eye, keeping my eye open, looking straight ahead, getting that nice shape on there. Super pigmented, not patchy at all, especially for a dark purple shade. That's gone on really nicely. I've just sort of packed it on in the shape that I want it. I will go back through and blend it at the end as usual. The next shade I'm going in with is this one here called Jelly Bean. I'm just taking that shade slightly around the edge of that first purple shade. It's blending nicely, it's going on really pigmented. Again, I will go back through and blend properly, but for right now that shade is really performing quite well. Now we're going to start switching to our pinks. I'm going in with this shade here called Smoothie. Once again, taking it around those other shades, and with each shade that I'm adding, I'm coming slightly further in on my lid towards my inner corner, just because that's how I like to blend these out. It is looking a little bit crazy right now, but like I said, we'll sort the blend out afterwards. And now I'm going in with the shade Marshmallow. I might go in with a little bit of the white afterwards just to really help blend it, but this could be my last matte shade. I actually don't think I need the white. I think that shade blends out really, really nicely. All the colours have worked super well, very pigmented, gone on beautifully, no issues so far. I haven't particularly gone in and done any blending, but the colours are blending together quite nicely. But that is exactly what I'm going to do now, is go back through all my shades, blend them with a mixture of these brushes that I've already been using and some slightly fluffier ones to help blend them out a little bit better. There we go, that's the blend done. I think all the colours work really nicely. I think they are blending together a little bit, but I do think it's still a very nice blend, and I'm really only noticing it around here. I think the blend around the edges is quite nice. Each colour has worked beautifully. Very pigmented, very, very pigmented, which is what I like. If I'm doing a bright coloured look, I kind of want the colours to be bright. So let's move on to the shimmer, and I'm super, super excited for this. I am going to go in with that frosting shade, this one right here. Yep, I'm pointing at it, terrific. And I'm going to go in with it dry on a brush because that's what I prefer to do. I know a lot of people say use your finger, wet your brush, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do that. So I'm excited and nervous all at once. Well, that was gorgeous. Wow. It's so glittery and so pretty. And I don't like it when influencers are like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever tried in my entire life. But this is a really nice shimmer, to say the least. If you've ever seen my videos before, you know that I like shimmers that have glittery bits in them. I don't like just a sheen or a metallic. I like glitter without having to actually use glitter. And this is giving exactly that. And the shade is so unique. I don't know how well it's picking up on camera, but it's sort of like a lilac with gold and maybe a hint of like really pale green. It's gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now what I like to do is just take my darkest shade, which is on the edge of my eyelid, and just gently pat that back over the edge just to make it a little bit more blended and seamless, and just a little bit up the top, and then voila, done. That was super easy, so simple, worked like a dream, really happy with it. So what I'm going to do now is go off camera, do my other eye, and then we'll come back and test some base products. I'm back and we've zoomed to an acceptable distance, so now I'm going to test some base products. I've had these for quite a while, just haven't been filming, so haven't tested them. So first of all, we have the Primark Prep and Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. This went like huge a while back for being a dupe of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched, get open, whatever. I don't have the Bobbi Brown one. I am not that, that's gone forever, not that bougie. This is thicker than I was expecting it to be. It feels very nice. I do feel like it's moisturised my skin, made me feel nice and glowy and all that. I don't think it's going to do much to help my makeup stay on. Typically I tend to use the e.l.f. Hydra Grip, and you can feel something with that, like it feels tacky. This has a tiny bit of a tack to it, but not a lot. And I just don't think this will really do a lot to actually keep my makeup on my face. I think it's going to do a lot to keep my skin hydrated underneath my makeup, but I don't know what it's actually going to do for keeping it on my face. Now for foundation, this is the Maybelline Superstay Up to 30 Hour Lumi-Matte Foundation. I got the shade 090. I ordered this off TikTok Shop because I saw Soph do a review of it. So I'm going to test this out, but I need to find and wet my sponge. I'm back with my sponge, so now let's give this a go. I don't know how the colour match is going to work, so we'll kind of just ignore that. I will say I used to love the original Maybelline Superstay, Super Matte, whatever it was. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but let's give it a go. Ooh, it's very liquidy, a lot more liquidy than I was expecting. I don't know why I've put it on my fingers. I hate the feel of makeup on my hands. But I'm already here, so might as well carry on. Okay, that's enough. I took maybe 2 pumps because I did 3, but none of them were full, so. Okay, I'm not gonna bother doing the half brush, half sponge. I do my makeup with a sponge. I'm gonna test it with a sponge. Let's get into it. The colour match isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's maybe a touch light. Nothing to moan about. How do I feel about it? It's very thin. I would say it's got a low to medium coverage because obviously I've got some breakouts going on and you can definitely still see them. It looks a little dry on my cheeks, but everywhere else it kind of looks fine. I think it actually looks quite nice, like on my forehead. And even on my nose, which is usually quite like a troubled area. It's just this little bit of dryness over here, not looking as great. But I think it looks quite nice, to be honest. It's definitely nothing like the original Maybelline Superstay. The original was very thick, very high coverage. It was great, I loved it. But this is kind of almost the complete opposite. I will say it says lumi-matte. I kind of agree with that, to be honest. Like, it's got a little bit of a glow, but generally on the whole it's giving a matte effect. Yeah. I actually quite like that. I kind of wish it had a touch more coverage, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I do not have a concealer to test, so I'm just going to chuck on any normal random concealer. Concealer's gone over that quite nicely. I'm still pretty happy with it. It's not causing me any issues at all, apart from like that tiny little bit of dryness, which I don't understand why it's just there. Maybe I didn't put enough primer there or something like that. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Okay, now it's time for some cream products to test. First up, I have the e.l.f. Contour Halo Glow. Can't read. Beauty Wand Contour in Fair Light. Yes, I just squeeze. Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see it? I hate it, but I know some people find it really fun to watch. This is definitely cool toned, so I will just be using it as a contour, and I'm going to blend it out before it sort of sticks where it is. I'm going to use this brush, which I actually normally use for cream blush, but I think this will work better. Ooh, that is cool toned. But she's nice. Ooh, that is so nice. It blended out really nicely, really easily. Oof. Look. Gaunt. Isn't really what I go for on an everyday basis, but for every now and then, I like to look a little bit deceased. I get the vibe with this that it would dry down quite quickly, so work fast. Ooh, that's really slimmed down my nose, hasn't it? I'm not particularly angry at my nose on a daily basis, but I really need to fix my lighting. I've got my monitor here and I'm looking at it and I'm like really dark from this side. It's because I have a window right in front of me and then a window over there, so there's more light on this side of my face. I will attempt to fix my lighting at some point. Yep, actually really like that. I don't like the fact I have to put that back in there, but on the whole that's a really nice product. And now the blush I'm going to try is the NYX Butter Melt Blush in the shade Getting Butter. I don't know if these are cream or powder. They kind of feel like powder. That's very pink. They smell nice. They feel like a powder, so I'm actually not going to put this on just yet. And for powder, I've got the DRUGSTORE Cosmetics Velvet Setting Powder. I think I got the shade Translucent. Yes, I did. I like the packaging. It's very cool. And I am going to try it with a powder puff, not the DRUGSTORE Cosmetics ones, the Brushworks one. I have never used a powder puff, and I know some people are going to be like, what is wrong with you? Where have you been living? But I've just never done it, so I'm kind of scared. So this is really to see if I like using them, not really to test the product, because I don't know if this is going to be a good or a bad one. I have nothing to compare it to. But I thought I'd give it a go. What I'll do is I'll do half my face with my normal brush, and then half my face with the powder puff thing. Okay, first thoughts on the powder. Very finely milled, very nice, very smoothing. I actually quite like the powder. Now let's try it with the sponge thing. So what do? Press it into the powder. Is it on the back of my hand? This is what I see Soph doing on her page. blend out, and then just push. Okay. I don't mind this method. I think it's quite good if you want to really press your powder into certain areas. For me, that would be my under eyes and my forehead. But I feel like it uses more powder than just a regular brush. Like, I feel like I've used more than I did on the other side already. So I'm just going to do the rest with my brush. And I don't always want the feeling of loads of powder on my face. I know that it's all pressed in and it's nice and whatever, but yeah, don't know. I do think it's good for the under eyes and areas that potentially get a few more fine lines. But for the majority of my face, I don't think I need that much powder on it. As for the powder, very nice, very smoothing. It's very matte. I've just looked in my monitor. It's very mattifying. Any glow I had from the foundation or anything is gone. But it is a very nice powder, very finely milled, very soft on the face. My face does feel completely set, which is good. So yeah, it depends what you're looking for in a powder. Generally, I quite like these types of powders, but I know that it's not going to be for everyone. Now for blush, and we're going to try the NYX one. Oh, I accidentally shut it, and these are really difficult to open. Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh, she's pigmented. Ooh, she's nice though. Jeez, wow. That's a nice shade. And I don't know why, but I was expecting this to not be quite as bright. I feel like it's a bit brighter than the packaging. The packaging almost looks a bit more dusty. But it works. It looks quite nice. I feel like it's not sticking perfectly just here. I don't know why. It might just be my skin. Different bit of texture, but worth noting. It is very pigmented. You do not need to be like rubbing your brush in loads. I think they have like 10 shades of this. I do also have the bronzer version as well, which I'll test in another video, just because I fancied sort of breaking them apart, using them separately. But this is really nice. I wonder if they have some more like, when I say wearable, I know wearable's different for everybody, but some more sort of less pink shades. They probably do, but I'm looking for something a bit less bright. Maybe I can have a look and pick one up, but actually I do really like that. Bronzer, I did a little order off Made by Mitchell. This is the Baked Luminous Bronzer in the shade Baking Gloves. I think that's the shade name. I quite like the packaging. The packaging is really cute. It's kind of like a matte, soft touch. I cannot express how much this makes me happy. To open it, you press this button and pull it open. The NYX blush needs that. Right, now let's look at the product. Ooh, that has a lot of luminescence to it for somebody who doesn't particularly like shiny bronzers. Ooh, we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to take a little bit. I say that, that was a lot. That's actually really nice. It's not too shiny, glittery, none of that. It's just got a really nice glow to it. And actually I think adding that along with the blush, which has a little bit of glow to it as well, has really helped to bring my skin back to life. I also think the shade, perfect for my skin tone. It's not too bronzy, it's not too brown, it's not too warm toned. It's, I'd say, pretty neutral to be fair. And it's working really nicely with that contour shade I have on. So yeah, that's actually really, really nice. Mitchell, you might convert me to liking shimmery bronzers. I doubt it, but you might. Now for highlight, I actually don't have anything new to test. I don't have any new brow products either. So what I'm going to do is go off camera, chuck on a highlight, do my lower lash line, the exact same as the top I assume, do my brows, and then we'll come back and we'll do a mascara and a lip. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Lower lash line is the exact same as the top. The brows are the Revolution Pro Brow Pomade in Blonde. I also put a little bit of liner on my inner corner, waterline instead, The NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Pink Spirit. This was sent to me very kindly by NYX a very long time ago. No obligation to talk about it. They are just some of the best waterline pencils that I have. Now for mascara, and we have a new one to test. This is the Milk Rise Mascara. I've never tested anything by Milk before, and I have not heard good things about this mascara, but I will give it a go, give it a fair test, see how it works. Very diddy one. This is just a tester. I have no idea where I got this from, but I have it. It's got like a curved natural bristle brush. Let's give it a go. I actually quite like that. I don't think it does loads, and if you're somebody that likes very thick lashes, I don't think this is going to be perfect for you. What I do think this does is it does make your lashes black, obviously. I think it gives good separation. It makes them look very fluttery, which I'm a big fan of. I actually quite like this. This would be a good everyday mascara for me. Chuck some on the lower lashes. Yeah, I actually really quite like this. It's nice. It's very nice. And actually, if you use like the inside curve bit, it does give quite a nice curl to your lashes. I'm a big fan of this mascara. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I really quite like it. It's not going to be for everyone, because like I said, it does give that sort of like fluttery, spaced out effect. And I know a lot of people prefer quite like dense lashes, but I really quite like this one. Now let's move on to lips. I am thinking potentially this would look better with a pink lip, but I'm doing a brown lip, sorry. First up we have the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Spill the Tea, and it says medium warm brown. I like that they have the description on there. It's just a normal generic pencil, but I'll give it a go. That's really pigmented, really creamy, goes on nicely, feels nice, it doesn't pull on the lips. I might have to pick these up in more colours because e.l.f. is actually relatively inexpensive. This is good, this is really good. I'm pleasantly surprised with how this video is going. And now for another product to test, we have the Made by Mitchell Mattitude Cream Lipsticks in the shade Greige Girl. I did not know that Made by Mitchell did lipsticks, but I was doing the order and I thought, yeah, why not, I'll pick it up. And the shade Greige Girl, you guys know I love a cool tone nude. Again, really like the packaging, the like soft matte, love it. Ooh, I'm excited. Let me put this on. I'm hoping I'm gonna love this. It looks a little bit darker than I was expecting. It looks a lot lighter than I was expecting. By saying I know that this shade is not for everyone. But I love a cool tone nude. This is definitely a cool tone nude, I will give it to Mitchell. Very cool toned, very nude. But I really like it. The lip line is maybe a little bit too warm for it, but I am not mad at all. Okay, final thoughts. I'm so impressed. I haven't filmed in literally months and I was expecting this video to be an absolute fail, but I'm pretty sure everything I tested I really enjoyed. But there we go. That's my video. Bunch of new testing. Easing me back into the world of filming. Let me know what you think of it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I'm hoping to put up a video a week. Honestly, I don't know at this point, but subscribe and there'll be videos at some point, which I realise isn't a great endorsement. But yeah, hit subscribe and there will be makeup videos coming. What else do I normally say at the end of a video? I don't know. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this makeup look. Let me know if you have any of these products. Let me know if there's anything you want me to test in the future. All good things, all good things. I will let you go. I tried to keep this video short, but I assume it's probably not. So, bye.